Happy Saturday. I am going live very quickly. A lot of people right now are talking about, obviously, current events, what is actually happening. And what's happening right now is, gas prices are high, right? But what does that mean, right? Why am I talking about actual gas prices? And I'll tell you why. In Atlanta, well, I didn't look today, but the last time I looked, it was, almost like $5 for premium. I'm going back out today, but it was snowing just a little bit, guys. It's not actually like snowing. I'm from upstate New York, but it is cold here. But I wanted to talk about, just kind of what's going on in the world and why, if you are a healthcare provider, why is it important, right, that you actually show up online, show up exactly how I'm showing up right now. I've spoken about a lot of different things, and it doesn't matter what you look like. It doesn't matter if you have makeup on or not. It doesn't matter if you have noise in the background or not. This is life, right? But if you show up as an authentic person. And I can tell you, I have a little dog and he is like out of control. He's only uh what, 10 pounds, but it's hilarious because he's super loud. So let me just kind of get to some of the things that I definitely wanted to talk about. And I might also have to get my dog. So with healthcare providers, right? A lot of us do not show up online. We also don't know how to show up online. And just like I stated to you right now, it doesn't matter, again, what you look like. It doesn't matter, all those things that we think about, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. It's about the content and it's about the value of what you're giving, right? Your people and your community. Now, a lot of healthcare providers, like I said, do not show up online, and that is a huge, huge mistake, right? And I want to talk to the healthcare providers that still want to provide actual healthcare. Right now, telehealth is going to be huge. Okay, people are not driving to your office anymore for something that is non-invasive. People are going to want to be seen in their own homes. All right, that's exactly what's going to want to be happen. Hold on one second. We're gonna try to get him to stop barking. But anyways, the biggest thing is people are not gonna want to come. They're not gonna want to come to your facility anymore. Okay, if they can, right? Obviously, if it's something that's invasive and stuff like that, and they need to get it together, then of course. But you know, people are going to, because of gas prices, it's going to be very difficult to get to you. So how are they going to know that you actually have a service for them? How are they going to know that they can see you online? How are they going to know about your practice? People are no longer going to be driving around the neighborhood like, oh, somebody just put up a new practice, or somebody wants to have certain things in the community. Okay, so my son's going to open the cage up for the dog. um, I just want to stress again that it's very, very important. Okay, he's opening the door for the dog. Well, where is the door? So obviously everyone's going to know that all of my lives are going to be very interesting because I have a 5-year-old, I have a new puppy, and I have a fiance at home. Nothing, again, is ever going to be perfect. But I want to continuously show up for my community. And some of my community are healthcare providers, and you guys aren't showing up at all. So I'd rather show up than not show up at all. And I want to express, why is this so important? Why should I show up? Again, gas prices are almost like, in some cases, they're over $7. They're out. Come on, move it. Move it all the way here, please. Give him here. Are almost $7. So why in the world, and how are people going to find you? Right? How are they going to know that you even exist? Right? And that's the same thing for healthcare providers. We're not driving around, okay? So if you're not online, if you're not showing up on social media platforms, or if you don't even have an community, even as of right now, um, I'm going to caution you to really, really think about that. Think about building that community, because as you know, things get higher, prices get higher, and especially for transportation, people are not going to be able to get to you. So, what are some of the different things that you might do, for your community, right? For them to be able to still receive the services that they need. Um, Again, I will say, obviously, if you're, chiropractic or something like that, and you need to actually lay hands on people, of course, surgery, things like that, of course, everyone. But, different things like maybe even like a pink eye or something that, the actual doctor can see, that can be done online, guys. I actually have a mental health practice. I serve our nation's veterans, and I work with the Community Care Network. I work with nurse practitioners and also licensed clinical social workers, and we actually see all of our veterans online. I service Region 4, and if some of you guys don't know what that is, if you think of the United States map, right, or you want to think of the state of Washington, and if you did like a diagonal, kind of like all the way down to, Texas. So I have that whole region. So like Nevada, Arizona, Colorado, Utah, I mean, California, I have all of those regions. But guess what? We service our nation's veterans online. But how do we do that? We do that because we are online. We are showing up in some type of capacity. People have to be able to trust you. And I'll tell you this, if you want to learn how to do that, then I want you to sign up to my masterclass. It's in my featured session, and it'll be on Thursdays, every Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm doing that also because of other people who are in different time zones, things like that. But I wanted to bring up the gas prices. The gas is completely high, and a lot of people are not going to be able to afford that. I'll give you an example. I have an Escalade, everyone. It takes premium. Okay. So unless you have like a Tesla, you're probably not spending. I mean, I don't know how much everyone's spending, because honestly, I also work from home. But, all of my doctors, I can also basically see online. Again, I am saying yes, of course, lab or things like that. No, that cannot happen. But maybe we even need to think about, different things for labs. Maybe we need to start having people actually go to the house and do labs. I don't know. But I'm going to tell you that there's going to definitely be a drop in people actually coming in for just even routine checkups. People are not going to be able to afford that. So, how can you help them in some capacity? And that is by being online and showing up for your community. And so, the way that I'm going to show up for you all every day is I'm going to give you some different tips, especially for healthcare providers, to start being a part of social media and being an actual business brand. As a healthcare provider, you are a business. You are a business owner. Healthcare is a business. A lot of people don't like to hear that, but it is. It is. And even though, yes, it is a business, that doesn't mean that we still can't treat people with, dignity, respect, and put our biases, away. But we also need to know and look around ourselves and say, hey, what is going on in the world? And right now, the gas is out of control. Okay. So, how are people going to even get to your office? How is that going to happen? Right? How are people going to find you? Guess what? It's going to be online. It's going to be just like what I'm doing right now. And as I said, I am not perfect. Okay. I am not, day in and day out, we do whatever we can. But what I will say over and over again is you got to show up for your community. If you don't show up for your community, no one's going to know that you exist. So again, go ahead and show up for my masterclass. It is every Thursday. So this Thursday, it'll be the 17th of March. and it'll be at 9 p.m. Eastern time. We start a little bit before time. And I just think it's important for healthcare providers just to learn something new. You have to understand that what you do not only in the office is also important, and it's just got to be done. So again, I will be showing up as much as possible, perfect and or imperfect. But again, it's always great to see all of you. And again, it doesn't matter what you look like. It doesn't matter if you have makeup on. It doesn't matter if you look tired. It doesn't matter if your dog is barking in the background. It doesn't matter if your 5-year-old is all over the place. But if you don't show up for your network, it's not going to work. Okay? So again, everyone have an amazing Saturday. And to all of the people in Georgia, I know it's cold to you all, so I would just stay inside. But I will be out and about. All right, everyone, have a great day.